Have you ever wondered about the current situation in Israel? A significant event has just occurred. Iran has launched missiles into Israel, adding fuel to the already escalating Israel-Gaza war. This ongoing conflict, originally sparked by a cross-border attack by Hamas militants 6 months ago, has led to a distressing humanitarian crisis. Amidst the chaos, the United States continues to support Israel with weapons and aid packages, creating a stir among some American politicians. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this complex situation. To understand the present, we must revisit the past. Let's wind back the clock to October 7, 2024. On this fateful day, the otherwise ongoing conflict between Israel and Gaza took a harsh turn. Hamas militants, based in the Gaza Strip, orchestrated a cross-border attack on Israel. This act of aggression marked a significant escalation in the region's tension. In the face of this provocation, Israel didn't hold back. The nation declared war, a response as stern as it was swift. But it didn't stop there. Israel launched a ground invasion, adding fuel to the already blazing fire of conflict. The war, which had been a smoldering ember for 6 months, erupted into a full-blown inferno. As is often the case in such conflicts, the ones who suffered the most were the innocent civilians. The war resulted in significant displacement. Homes were destroyed, lives were uprooted, and a sense of security became a distant memory for many. The land of milk and honey turned into a battlefield, with its residents caught in the crossfire. However, the aid that could alleviate some of the pains of war has been met with resistance. Israel has been resistant to allowing more humanitarian aid into Gaza. The pleas of international bodies and humanitarian organizations have fallen on deaf ears, adding another layer of complexity to an already intricate situation. While all this was happening, across the ocean, the United States continued its support for Israel. Despite some domestic political tensions, weapon and aid packages kept flowing in, bolstering Israel's war efforts. The roots of this conflict run deep, predating even the establishment of Israel in 1948. It's a complex tapestry of historical disputes, religious differences, and political power plays. But that's a story for another time. This brings us to the present day, where Iran has launched missiles into Israel. With the world watching, how has this situation been handled internationally? The international response to the escalating situation in Israel has been varied and complex. A significant player on the global stage, the United States, has continued to extend its support to Israel, despite the mounting conflict. This support comes in the form of both military aid, including weapons, and financial aid. This backing, however, is not without its controversies. There are growing tensions within the United States, with some American politicians expressing their dissent. These politicians argue that the U.S. involvement in the region is only fueling the conflict, rather than helping to broker peace. The international community as a whole has also been vocal about the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza, caused by the conflict. There's increasing pressure on Israel to allow more humanitarian aid into the region. These calls come amid reports of significant displacement of people and deteriorating living conditions. However, the roots of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict run deep, predating even the establishment of Israel in 1948. This historical complexity, coupled with the current geopolitical climate, makes it a challenging situation to navigate. The situation in Israel is a testament to the complex and often tense geopolitics of our time. So, what have we learned from this intricate situation? Let's take a moment to reflect. The Israel-Gaza war, which has been ongoing for about half a year, has seen a notable escalation. The spark for this recent upsurge came on October 7th when Hamas militants carried out a cross-border attack, leading Israel to declare war and launch a ground invasion. This conflict has not been without significant consequences. It has resulted in substantial displacement, creating a humanitarian crisis. Despite mounting international pressure, Israel continues to resist calls to permit more humanitarian aid into Gaza. In terms of international response, the United States stands out as a staunch supporter of Israel, providing them with weapons and aid packages. However, this support has not been without its share of controversy, stirring tensions among American politicians. The roots of this conflict run deep, extending all the way back to before the establishment of Israel in 1948. It's a complex issue, one that requires a nuanced understanding. As we observe the unfolding events, we remain hopeful for a peaceful resolution in the region.